All right, welcome back to another study session. I think I'm gonna start things out now with a little bit different, but a little bit the same. For example, subscribe if you want to stay up to date, hit the notification bell if you want to remind you to study, and like if you did your homework, which leads me into what I would like to do from now on. That's kind of review the homework that we did. So nothing much new, just doing kanji practice. And if you know the kanji, try and write it. A lot of this we should know. The first two I didn't. Oyogu, asobu. I couldn't remember the stroke order, so I didn't want to do it. Motte, to bring. Matsu, to wait. Utau, hashiru, kiku, kaesu, kaeru. These, I feel like I've wrote, and I kind of looked stroke order and remembered it. Then we had just things you can do, things you can't do. I did have one kind of repeat answer, but that was affirmative and negative, and using when I was a child. It was pretty cool. And then this one was pretty interesting. I know Senko is major, but I didn't know for sure if this was the kanji. And I looked in both books, and well, I looked in this one, and it wasn't in the appendix for book 2, which both books kind of have words from both books, so I was confused. I don't want to pull out my first one. It's in my closet. Now that I finished it, I'll pull the textbook out for whenever I need to do review, which will probably be next week, because I want to get through at least one of the units and then get to review. But with that being said, kind of easy translation. Only one of them I couldn't figure out how to use potential form. I'm glad because I was able to become a lawyer. I couldn't figure out, I kind of tried, dekite, dekiru, dekite, narimashita. So, can become. So, bengoshi wa dekite narimashita kara. Watashi wa, I don't know if bengoshi o or bengoshi wa. This is where, particles are starting to become more important, and I'm not sure which one I'm supposed to use. But everything else, I think, went pretty easily. And some fun questions and kanji usage, which I'm happy that I'm using more of. But with that out of the way, let's get into today's grammar. I think we're only going to do 2 today, just so that way it's quick, easy. We're just going to do 2 and 3. We're kind of doing 2 pages a day. But we will get there eventually. So let's get into homework. We learned she in Soldes grammar, so just do the workbook pages for she and Soldes. Do your wanikani, do your journal, and I will see you tomorrow. Deuces.